So let's say you have a new LLC business and you're just sitting there thinking about the best business credit card. So in today's conversation, I'll cover it all. I'll talk about the top 10 business credit cards for new LLC businesses. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka. Now let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 10 business credit cards for new business LLCs. And number 10, we have the Wells Fargo Business Secure Card. Our score is 7 over 10. This is a secure card. In other words, you have to put deposit to actually use the card. But this is the best card in our view for business owners with little to no credit history, okay? The card has no intro APR. The APR, the regular APR for purchases is prime plus 11.90%. There's no annual fee and there is no credit needed, okay? And we love this card because let's say you have minimal credit history and you're looking to build or rebuild your credit, this card is fantastic, okay? And you can actually open the card with a limit that goes from $500 to $25,000. This is your own money, okay? But your transactional activity, your credit, your usage of the card is reported to Dun & Bradstreet, LexisNexis, Experian, Equifax, and other SBFE partners. SBFE stands for Small Business Financial Exchange. So this is a great card, and we love the fact that you can be approved if you have a credit score below 580, and you have a choice of a very compelling fixed rate cashback or points rewards. So this is really good. And the only thing is that the card requires a security deposit of at least $500, and in some cases, based on the state you're applying from, you might be charged an annual fee. But overall, this is a great card, the Wells Fargo Business Secure Card, 7 over 10. Number 9, folks, we have the Capital One Spark Classic. This is an unsecured credit card, so you don't need to make a deposit to qualify for the card. And if you have fair credit, I'm talking about 580 to 669, this card could be for you. The APR is kind of high though, in our view, 26.99% variable. There's no annual fee. So this is really good. And so the bottom line is with the Capital One Spark Classic, if you have fair credit and you're starting a new business, this could be a good opportunity because it has 2 valuable features. You have 1% cash back on all business purchases with no limits and no annual fee. That's the second feature. And be sure to pay your credit card bill in full each billing cycle so that you can upgrade, you can go to a better card and you can actually lower your APR because the APR is kind of high. If you think about it, 26.99%. All right. And you can issue employee cards for free. You can build your business credit through responsible usage. This is really good. And you have 1% cash back every time you swipe. And Capital One reports to Dun & Bradstreet and other SBFE partners. Okay. And what we love with this card is that you have purchase protection, extended warranty protection, auto rental collision damage waiver as additional benefits. Fantastic. Number 8, folks, we have here the American Express Blue Business Plus. Our score 8 over 10. And here is one of the best cards with no annual fee. So if you have a new LLC business and you're looking for a card that has no annual fee, that has reasonable perks, here is a card for you. The American Express Blue Business Plus. So this is best for pocketing 2x points per dollar spent and 0 introductory APR for 12 months, okay? And the regular APR will oscillate from 13.24% to 21.24% variable, and there's no annual fee. And the only thing is you need to have the good to excellent credit to qualify. And we love this card because the card gives you the flexibility to use a decent American Express cards with no annual fee. Okay, you earn 2x points on the first $50,000 the first calendar year, then 1x points after that. You want to save money your first year with a 0% APR for the first 12 months. As an intro offer, you can earn 15,000 points after spending $3,000 in eligible purchases within the first 3 months. And so this is really great. And we'll also love the fact that so this card has pros and cons. Okay, the pros: no annual fee, 0% APR for 12 months on purchases. They have a welcome offer bonus. You have extended buying power, and you have fixed rate rewards. Okay, and the cons: cash advances are not allowed, no zero foreign transaction fee, and you have 2x points rewards that are capped at $50,000 in spending. Something to know. Additional features: you have extended warranty protection, and you have a purchase protection program. Number 7, folks, we have the Brex card for startups. Our score 8.5 over 10. So this is a great card, especially if you are in the tech and e-commerce space. This is great. This is a charge card though, so you have to pay whatever you owe at the end of the month. Okay, and no personal guarantee is really great. We love the fact that they don't ask for. You don't have to pledge your personal assets. Okay, and when you think about Brex, I want you to think about a combo of expense management software or platform and a business credit card. And this is really great. And you need to have at least, so you can actually choose to pay on a daily basis or a monthly basis. If you want to pay on a monthly basis, you need to give Brex access to your business checking account. So they have to do a connection between your checking account and their system to sort of monitor what kind of cash inflows and cash outflows we're talking about. Okay, especially if you are a new business, you sort of have to establish that history of liquidity for Brex to really trust you and actually upgrade you to the monthly payment process. But when you start, you are going to go with the daily payment process unless you have a significant cash balance. Okay. And one thing you need to know is that they have additional features that are great. You can capture receipts. You have a solid expense management platform, and you can add new users, issue cards, and set up spending limits for everyone on your team instantly with no additional fees. Fantastic. Number 6, folks, we have the US Bank Triple Cash Rewards World Elite. Our score 8.5 over 10. So this is a great card for self-employed. If you are in the gig economy, you are a contractor, you are a consultant, you are working from home, this is really great. And the card has a 0% APR for 15 billion cycles. The intro APR 0%, and then you have the regular APR that goes from 13.99 to 22.99% variable. And for this card, you need to have good or excellent credit. However, if you have fair credit, and in some rare cases, if you have bad credit, but do have a strong multi-product relationship with US Bank, you may qualify. In other words, the lower your credit score, the higher your relationship, or the stronger your relationship with US Bank must be. Okay, so this US Bank Triple Cash Rewards World Elite MasterCard offers substantial ongoing rewards, which is ideal if you are self-employed, and even if you have earned the intro bonus of $500 cashback after spending $4,500 in the first 150 days of card ownership. This card has much more to offer. So you can get 3% cash back at eligible gas stations, office supply stores, and mobile phone or service providers, and 1% cash back on all other eligible purchases. Okay, and we love the fact that there is no limit on total cash back earned and no annual fee. This is really good, and you can make any large purchases interest free for the first 15 billion cycles. This is really good. Okay, and so you have there's no limit on cashback earned. Rewards never expire. You can earn an annual $100 statement credit for recurring software subscription expenses like FreshBooks or QuickBooks. This is really good. And one thing I want to say here is that overall, this is a card that has great features, including master rental car rental collision damage waiver, purchase assurance, and an extended warranty protection. Number 5, folks, we have here American Express Blue Business Cash. Our score 9 over 10. So this is great this is the best card for LLCs with multiple members. We are speaking about at least 20 members. So if you are in that kind of design in terms of regulatory or legal design for your business, you might want to consider the American Express Blue Business Cash. Here you have an intro APR of 0% on purchases, regular APR that goes from 13.24% to 21.24% variable. There's no annual fee, and credit needed good or excellent. Okay, so one thing we love with this card is that you have flexibility, you have convenience. Okay, and you will get 2% cash back on all eligible purchases on up to $50,000 per calendar year, then 1% cash back that is earned automatically and that is actually credited to your statements. In addition, you can benefit from a 0% intro APR for the first 12 months. This is really good, okay? And we love the fact that you can earn a $250 statement credit after you make $3,000 in purchases on your card in the first 3 months. You can earn, one thing I want to say here is that you're able to manage your expenses with this card, okay? So from workflow to inventory to floor plans, you are constantly monitoring and tracking expenses that your business is charging onto this card. So the American Express Blue Business Cash, 9/10. Number 4, folks, we have the US Bank Business Platinum card. Our score, 9/10. So this is a great card for 0% APR for the first 20 billing cycles. Think about it, 20 billing cycles, 20. Fantastic. And this is great for LLCs that are trying to charge a large amount, or to trying to consolidate debts. This is just fantastic. The regular APR oscillates from 11.99% to 20.99% variable. This is really good. And in terms of credit needed, excellent or good. If you have fair credit, but you have a strong, multifaceted, let's say MPR with US Bank, you may qualify. Okay. One thing I want to say here is that the pros and cons. They offer a long 0% APR introductory period. The 0% APR applies to both purchases and balance transfers. This is really, really good. And there's no annual fee. And in terms of cons, in terms of drawbacks, there are no introductory and ongoing rewards. Balance transfer fee is charged even during the intro period. So please watch out for that, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that with nearly 2 years interest free, you can budget your monthly payments so that by the time the regular APR kicks in, your balance will be down to zero. Okay, so this is really good. And you also have additional features such as extended warranty protection, and you have purchase protection. Number 3, folks, we have the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited. Our score, 9.5/10. So this is the best card for single member or oligo member LLCs. In other words, LLCs that have fewer than 5 members, okay? And if you want to pocket 1.5% cashback on every single purchase, this is good. The intro APR is 0%. And the regular APR goes from 13.24% to 19.24%. There's no annual fee. The credit needed here is good or excellent, unless you have a multi-product relationship with the Chase, in which case they might go down. If you have a fair credit, they must still approve you, okay? So whether you are a multi-member LLC or a sole proprietor, and you want to actually have visibility over your expenses, you might want to consider the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited, okay? Here are the details that we love with this card. You can earn $750 in bonus cashback after you spend $7,500 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. You earn unlimited 1.5% cashback on every purchase made for your business. There's no annual fee. You can redeem rewards for cashback, gift cards, travel, and more through Chase Ultimate Rewards. You earn rewards faster with employee cards at no additional cost. Okay, you can set individual spending limits for greater control. This is really good. With fraud protection, your card transactions will be monitored for possible signs of fraudulent activity using real-time fraud monitoring. And with zero liability, you will not be held responsible for unauthorized charges made with your card or account information. And you have 0% intro APR for 12 months on purchases. So this is really good. In terms of additional features, you have auto rental collision damage waiver, you have purchase protection, and you have extended warranty protection. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're also talking about the top 10 business credit cards for a new LLC business. Number 2. We have the American Express Business Gold card. Our score, 9.5/10. So this is a card that is great for consultants. So if you have an LLC and you are set up, you are a consultant or a consulting business and you are set up as an LLC, this card is fantastic, okay? And if you want to maximize rewards in the 2 categories where you spend the most. So the regular APR here, 14.24% to 22.24% variable. And there's an annual fee of $295, but the perks really can offset that. You do need to have good or excellent credit to qualify. Okay, so if you're frequently on the road for your consulting business, whether you're flying or driving, you can earn 4x points on the first $150,000 in combined purchases where you spend the most with the American Express Business Gold Card. Okay, you just need to select from 2 categories out of 6. So you have airfare, gas stations, and restaurants, as well as advertising, shipping, and computer hardware and software, including cloud systems. And you earn 1x points for all other purchases. And as a welcome bonus, you earn 70,000 points after you spend $10,000 in eligible purchases during the first 3 months. Okay, so this is really great. And we love the fact that you can actually earn more points the more you use the card. In other words, you can get the airline bonus, for example. You get 25% points back after you use the points for all or part of an eligible flight booked with Amex Travel, up to $250,000 points back per calendar year. So this is really good. Number 1, folks, in our view, the best of the best when it comes to the top 10 business credit cards for new LLC business, we have the Chase Inc. Business Cash. Our score 10 over 10, and this is the best overall credit card for startups in our view. And this is great for office-based businesses that want to have a top cash back rewards. Okay, you have a 0% intro APR on purchases, regular APR 13.24% to 19.24% variable, and you gotta have a good or excellent credit, or if you have fair credit, you better have a strong relationship with Chase at the personal and or business levels in terms of your deposit accounts, your checking, your savings, your investment accounts, your IRAs, your the kind of services you hire Chase for example, payroll management or merchant processing services. Okay, and this is a great card. This is a great card, especially if you are a new LLC and you want to pay attention to how your business is run. You want to get 5% cash back on office supplies, for example, internet cable, phone up to $25,000 each account anniversary year. This is a great card for you. We love the fact that you can earn $750 bonus cash back after you spend $7,500 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. You earn 5% cash back on the first $25,000 spent in combined purchases at office supply stores and on internet, cable, and phone services each account anniversary year. You earn 2% cash back on the first $25,000 spent in combined purchases at gas stations and restaurants each account anniversary year, and you earn 1% cash back on all other purchases. So you see the constellation of benefits with this card is just fantastic. Our score 10 over 10. Let me have a quick conversation about our approach, folks. The thing here is that you need to understand that when you are thinking about business credit cards and you have a new LLCs, there are a few things you need to pay attention to. So not all cards are created equal. So you want to choose a card that fits the best needs of your new business. So for example, if you travel often, you might want to go with a card that offers great travel rewards, such as points you can use toward airfare or hotel rewards. Okay, sign-up bonuses or bonus points for certain types of spending, let's say at restaurants, can offer even more value the first year. So cashback rewards are also very popular, as you can spend the cash any way you choose. So some cards like Discover are known for solid cashback rewards. Okay, so those are things you need to think about. So you want to get the most from your business credit card by knowing how to use them. You need to know your spending patterns. You need to know the kind of needs that you have within the business or you are going to have within the new LLC, so you can qualify for the best card. Okay, and if you want to qualify for a business credit card for startups, you want to check. There are a few things you need to think about: your credit cards, the solidity of the MPR that you have with the credit card issuer. So first, your credit score. That's important. Number two, you need to think about how your LLC is set up. In other words, don't just have an LLC and then running as a sole proprietorship. No, you want to run the LLC as a legit business that is divorced from your personal affairs. Okay, so when people look at this, they know, okay, this company, this LLC has an EIN, is run as a business, and everything is separate. So this is really good. And one thing you need to do is you need to understand is that you want to start with the the bank where you currently have a checking account or a savings account. So you want to start where you already have established a solid foundation. This is important, folks. We want to start where we have a solid NPR. This will help you. And if you have bad credit, you could still qualify for a business credit card for your new LLCs. The choices are limited though. But it is possible. You can think about charge cards. You can think about unsecured cards such as the Capital One Spark Classic. Or you can think about secure cards. So you have the Wells Fargo Business Secure Card. You have the FNBO Business Secure Card. You have, for charge cards, you can think about Ramp. You can think about Brex. You can think about DV, for example, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that you can get any business credit card for your LLC. You want to understand, though, that there is a process for it. And if you getting a business credit card for your LLC is part of a process that will lead you to build business credit. So besides, let's say credit cards, think about net 30 vendors. Think about business loans. In this case, this could even be secure business loans, right? The whole idea is to build up a profile in databases such as Dun & Bradstreet, okay, Experian, Equifax, or other SBFE partner programs. So you have SBFE stands for Small Business Financial Exchange. And to apply for a business credit card for your new LLCs or new LLC, there are a few things you need to think about. Okay, so when you, the one thing I want to say here is that, please, when you set up your business, you can apply for a business credit card as soon as you start your business. Don't wait for 12 months or 1 year or whatever, 15 months or 2 years, whatever. No, you want to start ASAP. As soon as you have your EIN, your employer identification number, you want to start building business credit ASAP. And one thing you need to understand is that you want to pay attention to the way the company is set up, the sector you're in. You need to have a business plan. This is very important. If you're new, you have no financial history, but if you can write a compelling business plan and explain to the issuer what your vision is for the business, where you have been, and you want to talk about the bios of the founders, this could add credibility to your business. Okay, this is very important. You might be thinking about, what does a business plan have to do with a business credit card application? Well, it has everything to do with it, because this will lend credibility to your business. This will help the issuer understand you. The issuer will pay attention to your financials, your projected financial statements, to know exactly where you see the company 1 year from now, or 3 months from now, or 6 months from now, whatever. The whole idea here is to establish that bond, to establish that relationship with a credit card issuer, so you can get the credit card that you need. Okay, so you also need to think about establishing a business credit profile with Dun & Bradstreet. You want to have a record with them, and you can be proactive though. You don't wait for vendors and the credit card issuers to report your data. You can be proactive. Just contact Dun & Bradstreet and report your own business data. Okay, and one thing I also want to say is that when we looked at a few criteria before choosing this business credit cards, and please check out this short video. It talks to you about our very robust methodology when it comes to categorizing, listing, and reviewing credit cards on this show. Check this out. All right, folks, let's just do a quick recap here. So I was talking to you in today's conversation about the top 10 business credit cards for new LLC businesses. Number 1, we have the Chase Inc. Business Cash 10/10. Number 2, we have the American Express Business Gold Card 9.5/10. Number 3, we have the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited 9.5/10. Number 4, we have the US Bank Business Platinum Card 9/10. Number 5, we have the American Express Blue Business Cash Card 9/10. Number 6, we have the US Bank Triple Cash Rewards World Elite 8.5 over 10. Number 7, we have the Breast Card for Startups 8.5 over 10. Number 8, we have the American Express Blue Business Plus 8 over 10. Number 9, we have the Capital One Spark Classic 7.5 over 10. And number 10, we have the Wells Fargo Business Secure Card 7 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I will speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.